What's up, Thrashers? This is Luna from Holy Grail, and I'm blowing it up on Capital Chaos TV.
All right, this is Todd Owens of Capital Chaos TV, and we're here at the DNA Lounge in San Francisco tonight with Luna from the Legends Holy Grail. How you doing?
Good. How are you, Todd?
Are you Legend state? That's too early to say that.
I don't know. I don't know what makes a legend, I guess.
You're a legend in my book.
Thanks, man.
All right, so we're here at the first night of this little jaunt across North America. First of what I counted 22. We haven't confirmed that, but 22 dates across. Started in San Francisco, and it's kind of weird because you're going like up and then east and middle and then northeast and south, and then you end up in L.A. back closer to your home turf. So tell us a little about the tour and the bands with you.
Well, it's kind of a show that happened a while back with our label showcase with Exmortus and Spellcaster, and we thought it'd be cool to do a tour, and finally it's come to fruition. And I think all the
I'll share a label.
Yeah, we're all on Prosthetic Records, and we all have albums out this year, and it just kind of made sense. And I think everyone kind of has a similar enough like elements to the sound that it all works together. So I'm really excited. I think it's going to be good for fans and for us as performers and doing this kind of tour.
Do you have history with any of the other bands, Spellcaster and Exmortus? Or you toured with them before, played shows with them?
Yeah, we've played shows with both bands, but haven't ever actually got to tour with them. We've toured with a lot of the same bands as well, so we have a lot of friends in common, and we always see Exmortus because we're like in the same kind of neighborhood, so we always see them out at shows and stuff, or go see them shows.
They're Southern California boys like you. You guys are from Pasadena, or all you guys are Pasadena or that area?
Well, we're kind of like moving around as we get into relationships and stuff. So
following the women.
Yeah, basically. But we're all like, we started kind of in Pasadena, and now we're kind of spread out in different parts of LA. And Eli is now in San Diego, where he's originally from. He's back down there, but we rehearse before a tour, and it works out.
When you get ready to go on a tour like this or whatever, what's maybe one thing you really look forward to, and one thing that you're just like, I don't like this about touring, or favorite and least favorite?
Okay, well, I guess my favorite is I really like sleeping in the van, so I'm looking forward to that. I don't know what it does. It just feels real good for my back somehow, and I guess I just have...
Is it really hard or really soft?
I don't know, it's kind of in between. It's a good balance, and I just like, kind of being out in different city each day, and I just kind of like the life on the road. And I do miss, though, having a kitchen or a refrigerator, because that makes it harder to make food and stuff. So
relying on other things.
Yeah, but I've found my own system that kind of works now, and I kind of look forward to like the adventure of what you're gonna find when you're on tour to eat. So
is there any vegetarians in Holy Grail?
Yeah, I'm a vegan.
Oh, you're vegan? Okay. See, there's another one. It's very big in the metal community.
Oh, really? Yeah.
A lot of people I interview, it seems like, are vegans or vegetarians. So that makes it even harder to tour, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what makes me miss kind of like making my own foods and stuff. But I don't know.
There's the key. See, I thought something was there when you were talking about making your own food.
Yeah.
Trying to avoid animal products.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
You're the only vegan in the band, though?
I am, yeah.
Do the rest eat McDonald's, or are they still conscientious of what they eat?
Yeah, they'll eat Burger King, McDonald's, whatever's there, yeah.
Fuel for the tour. So, yeah, you mentioned earlier about, I think you mentioned earlier, you all have albums out. So you guys released your album, I think, back in February or something?
Yeah, now I don't remember. I think it was
6 months back.
Yeah, definitely.
So happy with the new album, and Prosthetic Records support you guys?
Yeah, it's been great. We've been getting great reception, and people seem to be digging it, and the response to the songs at live shows has been good. So I don't know. I think it's been
You're happy with the album? 6 months later, you're like,
Yeah, we're actually like pulling out.
you listen to it a lot, or?
I've only listened to like bits and pieces to like relearn some of the songs and kind of get refreshers, but
It's always been a thought of mine is how much established bands and stuff listen to their own stuff, and it seems like it's all over the. Some people never listen to their own stuff, and some people listen to it all the time.
I feel like, yeah, I occasionally it'll come on like when I have my iPod on shuffle or something, and it'll trip me out because I'm used to hearing it live. And
It's really familiar.
yeah,
This song is really familiar. Oh, wait, it's mine.
yeah, yeah.
All right, continue the music theme. So if I just said you're going to be stranded somewhere for 6 months or a year, and you can only bring 3 albums with you, what 3 albums are you bringing with you? For extended listening, it's not just not your favorite, but what are you going to want to listen to for whatever eternity, maybe?
Okay, well, I really like Scorpion's In Trance record. That's great. Maybe Judas Priest Stained Class, and I really like this record by a
70s theme so far.
Yeah, well, there's also this like late 60s, early 70s band called Banshee that had a record. It's kind of like psychedelic pop rock kind of stuff. I really like that record.
3 of your choices. All right, interesting choices.
Yeah.
If somebody was unfamiliar with your music, somebody never heard you guys before, how would you describe what you do, what you guys do? Some people don't like to describe their music or categorize it, but
I usually say it's like old school, like Judas Priest and Iron Maiden with a lot of like shredding guitars, like Marty Friedman era Megadeth kind of stuff.
lots of guitars and classic.
Lots of screams and wails and shredded licks.
You have favorite vocalists or influences or growing up or back in the day?
Yeah, I mean, I really like
Rob Halford, obviously.
Halford, Dio, Ian Gillan, Paul Rogers, like a lot of. I really like, Sean Harris from Diamond Head, like a lot of like British metal, basically, and hard rock.
What's life like down in Pasadena right now? Is there any scene down there, or do you guys any sense of a scene down there?
You know, I get asked that, and it's hard to kind of pinpoint a scene in LA because it's so spread out. The city itself everything's so spread out that there's like little
the opposite of San Francisco, where it's because we're surrounded by water, you can't really spread out.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you have a little bit of like separation with the East Bay here, but there it's just like it's almost the same. Like going to like Santa Monica or Venice or going to a show in Pasadena, it's like night and day. Like people won't make the trek sometimes, so it's hard to like kind of have like a scene, so to say. But there is among friends like a mutual like bond of shows that'll happen. There's been some cool shows happening in at this bar called The Griffin. Monday nights they have free shows, and they've been doing like metal.
What city?
I guess it's in LA, but it's more like Atwater Village, Los Feliz area. Yeah.
And what else you guys got planned for? You got this tour for the next month or so, and then what else you got? Big other tour plans for the rest of the year?
Yeah, we're trying to get down to. We're supposed to go down to Mexico August, but it just didn't work out. So we're trying to get down to and try and get into some Latin America. We're shooting for that, but nothing's set in stone yet. So we're just waiting to hear back from promoters.
One thing I wanted to ask is doing some research on you guys and seeing like you've done a lot of tours in the past, and you've toured with a lot of pretty cool bands and stuff like that. So is there any particular bands that have stepped out? I know you've toured with like Anthrax and Exodus and Blind Guardian and I don't know, a whole list of shit. So I mean, like any of those bands that stood out to you or were maybe personal favorites of yours, and you were like, wow, it's cool to be touring with these guys.
Yeah, you know, it's like it's like picking between like family members, you know, like I really like everyone we've toured with, but I guess since we really hit it off with the Black Tusk guys on our last run, and that was really cool. And then we just did a tour with Devil Driver and Insight, and those guys were awesome. And so I don't know. For me personally, doing something like the Anthrax tour, kind of like really.
Metal Alliance was that?
Yeah, it was.
What was your experience on that?
It was kind of like seeing how things are done on a different level, and just how like
it's kind of a, if you could say, a corporate tour, right?
I guess kind of, but
I don't know if that's good or bad. Maybe it sounds like maybe it's not so good.
It was just more like I don't know. It was just a big tour, I guess. But doing a tour like that was really cool, just for like personal development and kind of like
very professionally done, and everything's like on point, right?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it was like that with the Monomarth and Blind Guardian as well, but just that one where it was the fans were. It's very similar style music. It was like thrash metal, and yeah. So it was cool for that, to see that kind of, that we could be a part of something like that.
Sweet. Well, that's all I had for you tonight. I just wanted to say thanks for anything you wanted to add for Capital Chaos TV people out there, or anybody that might be looking to check you guys out.
Oh, yeah. Hit us up on Facebook and social media. We run it ourselves, so send us messages. And if we don't respond right away, just keep replying, and we'll get back to you. Yeah, we do. We reach out as much as possible.
Right,
yeah.
great. Thanks for doing it from
yeah.
Holy Grail.
Take care, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.